What's up guys, Josh here of Yugatech, and Realme has really been kicking 2020 off well despite current situations. In this video, we're going to be taking a quick look at one of their latest affordable flagships for this year, the Realme X3 Superzoom. Let's get right to it. Now, unboxing Realme phones has always been a pleasure to do just because of how inviting their packaging is always presented. Upon opening the box, we are greeted with their signature accessory packet, which holds your complimentary jelly case, SIM ejector tool, as well as your usual paperwork. Next, we have the device itself, and underneath is your standard Type-C cable, along with Realme's 30-watt Dart charger power brick. The first thing you'll probably notice when you pick this phone up is how robust and hefty this phone feels on the hand. Looking at the device, the Realme X3 Superzoom is very premium down from the get-go. Our unit comes in Arctic White, but there's a more vibrant version that comes in Glacier Blue. Taking a closer look, the rear panel has a smooth matte-like finish accompanied with a faint holographic-like reflection when exposed to different lighting conditions. It also has a glass back and is wrapped in a plastic frame that has a similar matte treatment, which helps with overall grip. We get a quad camera and LED flash module on the top left, and of course the Realme logo at the bottom. The X3 Superzoom has a large display size of 6.6 inches and features a 2400 by 1080 Full HD Plus IPS display with a 90.5 screen-to-body ratio, a pixel density of 399 pixels per inch, with a high refresh rate of 120 Hz, which is definitely one of this phone's main highlights. We get a dual punch-hole camera that sits on the top left side and comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 for screen protection. On the left, you can find the standard volume rocker buttons, while on the right side, we have your power button, which also doubles as a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. The top is clean with just your secondary noise-canceling microphone, while at the bottom, you can find the USB Type-C charging port, a single downward-firing speaker, the primary mic, and a dual nano SIM card slot. Unfortunately, no 3.5mm audio jack and dedicated microSD card slot for this device, so keep that in mind. Under the hood, we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus octa-core processor coupled with an Adreno 640 GPU. We also get a massive 12GB of RAM with 256GB of internal storage, which looks like the only current option for the X3 Superzoom based on their website. But there is reportedly an 8 plus 128GB variant to be followed, which should be easier on the pocket. On top of all of that, the X3 Superzoom is equipped with a liquid cooling system to keep temperatures nice and low for when things get a little demanding, which is always an advantage, especially for gamers. Another highlight of this phone can be found in both their front and rear cameras. For the main shooter, we get a 64MP main sensor, an 8MP periscope lens with optical image stabilization, another 8MP for ultrawide, and a 2MP macro lens, while the front camera houses a 32MP main shooter coupled with an 8MP ultrawide lens. We'll get into the camera performance in our full review, but for now, here are some shots that you can check out. When it comes to software, the X3 Superzoom runs on Realme UI 1.0 based on Android 10, which should be a treat to use as I think they currently have one of the cleanest skins out there. Apart from your basic connections such as Wi-Fi, 4G+, and Bluetooth, we also get NFC support, and is all powered by a 4200 mAh battery with 30 watts fast charging support out of the box. To wrap things up, this device already feels like a solid performer that not only looks aesthetically pleasing, but also features promising hardware specs which we'll have to dive deeper in our full review. As for pricing, Realme will be having a live stream launch of the X3 Superzoom on July 9, so stay tuned for that. So what do you think of Realme's latest device? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. This has been Josh, and stay safe.